What's going on, fam? It's entertainer, motivated, educated, lucky, married. Back with another Gamecock news update. Today, I'm talking about some Twitter drama, some Twitter beef. If I can get it up correctly, yes. I want to give you my insight on this situation. But before I go any further, man, here's what I need you to do. You do one of three things. One, like the video. Even if you don't like the content, as far as what I'm talking about, like the video. Don't dislike the content because you don't necessarily like the video content. Just like it helps out a ton. 2, subscribe to the channel. Hit notification bell. Notification bell, like you know every time I drop a video. And 3, share the video. It helps out a ton. So here's what we're gonna do, man. Here's what we're gonna do. I talked about this person before on the channel, Marc Ryan. He is ESPN Upstate Drive Time host. What is his show name? I forgot the show name. It is not Straight Up with Sturge. That's the old show. It is Offsides for Marc Ryan. Yes. You can tell how much I listen to the show because I just don't listen to ESPN Upstate. But they made a comment, and typically I don't like to present beef on Twitter, but hey, I'm a YouTube creator, so I got to do something to entertain my fans. So let's go in this thing further, man, shall we? So ESPN had a tweet, right? And the tweet was simple. It was something that they said. They took a stab at the Gamecock Nation. So here's what the tweet said. I'm reading verbatim what it says. If I miss words, please forgive me. I have an associate's degree. It says, a tweet that compliments South Carolina is on the left. See the analytics. A tweet that offers criticism of South Carolina is on the right. See the analytics. You can change that. And then they call out the Spurs Up Show and other Gamecock likes, but never retweet the positive. Always retweet the criticism. Right? So here is what the situation said. On the left, right? It says there are no winnable games remaining on South Carolina's schedule. The impressions, the people that saw this, the people that was like, oh, okay. You know, I see the tweet, 34,654, right? And let's go to the left. So that was supposed to be a compliment, right? No winnable games. In football, there's no such thing as winnable games because you have to play the game on Sunday. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit. And on the right, here is the critique. He says, Marc Ryan, he says, someone will have to explain to me how at Clemson football is closer to a capacity crowd against UConn than at Gamecock football was against Florida last week. He sent the picture where it showed that Clemson was at the capacity almost because his picture was at the nosebleed at the press box. You know, they saw a pretty full stadium. But yeah, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So the Spurs Up Show came back and they retweeted, not retweeted. They responded to that tweet right here. So the Spurs Up said, generally can't fathom why at ESPN Upstate will bring light to a nobody Clemson fan account trying to troll USC. Newsflash, Gamecock fans live in the Upstate and listen to radio also. Enjoy my time talking about my favorite team on an ESPN affiliate station, but this is whack. Right? And so Marc Ryan tries to, tries to smooth things over. At least it's what I think he's trying to. It says, I take a stab at this one. Diesel wrote today's tweet, which I found creative. Okay, we all have our opinions. Our listeners get the show. We have fun at everybody's expense. Oh, okay, including our own. Yeah, sure. It says, many submissions we got from Forever to the knockoffs today came from Gamecock fans who get the show at Mark. You know what? And then, and so here's the thing that I'm going to say, right? One person said Diesel's not funny, zero sports knowledge. At least that's what comes across the air. Marc and Diesel together don't work. Too much of the same. Marc and Lonzo was entertaining. So here's what we're going to do, man. We're going to talk about this. This is the same show that has segments about pro wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole segment sometimes about pro wrestling. If they don't have nothing to talk about, they talk about pro wrestling. Yes, I understand that you have a particular niche and all this that gets the entertaining and the expense of everybody. But I knew this show wasn't, or ESPN Upstate wasn't serious when they had two guys that wasn't in the region. They wasn't even from here. I think Marc is from like Houston or Florida, something like that. And I think the other guy, Marc is, I think, from Florida. I think from Florida, somewhere right there. And the other guy, the two local shows is from Houston somewhere. So I remember when Marc came in after that, he took over from Straight Up with Sturge. A segment of the show was, can South Carolina be a Clemson State or Gamecock State? Like, saying a few things particularly about the state of football in South Carolina that if you don't know, you shouldn't be saying. So I think the show's okay at best. My personal opinion is that ESPN Upstate needs to do a better job as far as just their overall talent pool. There's a lot of talented sportscasters, sports radio jockeys that can give a better representation of both Clemson and Carolina. Like, ESPN Upstate is supposed to be the neutral part of the show. You got 105.5 The Roar. They're a Clemson station. They're based out of Clemson. We get that, right? ESPN Upstate is supposed to be the one that's neutral. When you put up tweets that says that there are no winnable games, to be kind of tongue-in-cheek, to be smart. And to be honest with you, I think I said this before in the earlier video. I think that USC and Clemson this year are pretty much on the same wavelength. Now, will that translate on the field? No one knows. But right now, Clemson ain't doing so hot. Right? Y'all was playing against UConn. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to see a winner. And was you actually at the game against Florida? I just found this very amusing. That ESPN Upstate always take jabs at Gamecock fans alike. But every time I listen to the show, I don't hear them saying anything negative about the Tigers. Now, they may have said it this year because of the fact that the Tigers ain't doing so hot. But every time I listen to it, it's all praises to Dabo Swinney, and South Carolina ain't going to win a game on their schedule at all. But here's what I need you to do, man. Big up to the Spurs Up Show for coming up, speaking light, speaking truth. Listen, I don't listen to ESPN Upstate. I probably won't. I rather if my YouTube, my Bluetooth is dead, my phone is dead, I'd rather listen to NPR than ESPN Upstate. But here's what I need you to do, man. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you think that the Spurs Up Show was right about defending Gamecock Nation? Let me know what you think about the comment section below. But once again, it's the entertainment, motivate, educate, and please don't forget all three. Lucky Murray. I'm back at it a little bit real quick, man. A little sports beef drama between the Spurs Up Show, which covers a lot about the Gamecocks, and also ESPN Upstate, who, I don't know. I don't know. They cover something about the Gamecocks. But let you know what you think about this in the comment section below. But like always, it's the next time, people.